Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. It's amazing how 2 minutes can go by just like that. I was waiting just a couple of minutes before I came on because I didn't want to come on too early. And then it was all of a sudden it was noon. So, hi, whoever's here. Hello, hello. I hope you're all doing great. Um, I have some stuff to share. Hi, Patricia and Lori. Hope you guys are doing good. Hubby and his brother. Hi, Mina. Hi, Lisa and Sherry. Hello, Joyce. Hi, guys. Jeff and his brother went to my mom's house today to pick up a desk, actually two desks. One that's been ours for years, it was in the shed, and one that has been in my family for several generations. Um, and the the one that was been in my family, my grandfather built library tables. Hi, Dawn and Mina. If I didn't say hello, I think I did. But anyways, he built the library tables, and then when the library didn't want those tables anymore, he took the library tables and cut them up and built this desk. So it's been in the house. But I have some things I wanted to show you. Hi, Mandy. From it, and I think I'm going to keep this on my table. I really like that. So, but there is some stuff in here that proves just how bad my paper hoarding is and where it came from. Okay. This, my mother worked at St. Joseph in Pontiac. She actually went to school there and then went back to work there when I was in college. So you know how old this piece of paper is, right? This is cool though. Look, it's segmented. So you can tear off just a little piece, write your little note, and then tear off a little piece. Isn't that cool? There was all kinds of junk in the desk is the deal. This actually is parts, wrenches for the Nordic track. Okay. Hi, Linda. I haven't a clue when they got rid of the Nordic track. Okay. Years and years and years ago. I got some labels. What is this? Oh, that's the. Okay, these are fun things. These are, and I actually think these are from when I was in high school. So, and I'll tell you, I graduated in 76, and that is 1976. So, and these are fun things to use, but I just love the envelopes they're in. There's enough calculators in here. I have no idea why my father would need so many calculators, but I found this. Yeah, Dad used it at work. Yes, Lisa. Hi, Barbara. Okay, so I opened it, right? There's stamps in it. 13-cent stamps. I mean, it's going to take, what, 5 of them to post a letter? 3 of them won't even send a postcard. Watching and lurking, no chatting. Okay, Mary. We're glad you're here. Barbara, good morning. Patricia. Hope I didn't miss anybody. Mindy. Anyway, so there was that little pile of stuff. But this is what I really, really, really want to show you. Okay, this is called Paper Hoarding Thing. This was in my dad's desk, okay? Decision plots for computer programs like COBOL. Okay, Mina, then they may have been Dad's. My dad wrote Cobalt and Fortran and all of those things. So that may have been, yeah, cool. Stamps even. Well, Linda, then we're not too far apart in age. This paper, okay, this is from 1 Hour Photo. And probably when it was printed, they changed the price or something, and so we had to print a new one. I worked for this company before my son was born. Okay, he will be 30 in August. And that's, yeah, Linda, I probably had those things in college too. So this, hi. Is it Anel? Is that how you say it? Welcome, Anel. So this paper is more than 30 years old. Okay, it was in my dad's desk. And there's no way I'm getting rid of it because I will be using it for something, probably just to write on. There was, oh, there's another one of those. There was numbers. Look at the age on these numbers. Aren't they just yummy? I'm just like, I'm in love with some of this stuff that came out of that desk. I didn't realize it was there. I thought it had all been gotten rid of. Oh, good. I said it right. Welcome. We're glad to have you. These look like a lot of fun. These are loose leaf 7 by 10 inch filler sheets. It's black. It's punched. It's going to make a fun journal. Okay, are you guys ready? Ready? Look at these. These are so old, but won't they be fun to play with? Yes, yes. And ooh, that piece of tape is cool. Okay, a piece of tape's going on our page today. Ooh, I might have to have one of these to go on our page. But in the box, I think maybe they're on a roll. Ooh, they're on a roll. We have to use one of those today too. Maybe 2. Oh, it looks like we're going to use 3. There we go. That's for our little journal, guys. You know, we got to have some stuffs for our little journal. This says Bernard's wedding. So this is from my parents' wedding. Now this says winter of 1958 and Bernard's wedding. So somewhere along the line in, no, it's at 1957. It says 1957, winter of 1957 in Bernard's wedding. So that is just as old as possible, but I will have to see if I can find some way to get it processed because the reel looks good and the film looks good, which is a really good thing. This, what I used to do this. I used to transfer film to video a long time ago. Actually, back when that paper came out, but yes, it was Bernard. Now, oh dear, sorry about that. This is stuffs from my daddy's desk. It is, yeah, it's processed. It's I will have to get it transferred to video of some sort or CD or something like that somehow. I used to transfer 8-track tape to video. That used to. So is your dad? Really, Lisa? Okay, guys, you know, we keep finding these funny coincidences out here in this world of the internet. Lisa, oh, here's another thing that was in the desk. I have one more thing, and these are just so yummy. Look at this box of envelopes and how pretty they are. When old envelopes make you go, ooh! Just so y'all know, if you're having trouble this morning, it keeps saying my internet connection is unstable, and I have no earthly idea why. So I hope you're all still there. But these are so pretty. Lisa is Lisa Conway, and my sister's name is Lisa Conway. And now her dad's name is Bernard, and my dad's name was Bernard. It's buffering a bit. Okay, well, hopefully it'll settle down, guys. I'm sorry that it's not. And I'm sure I will find more stuff because Jeff brought in some odds and ends of other things. You were just rolling around. Okay, Linda. All right. Okay. Well, hopefully it did that a couple weeks ago, and then it settled down and it behaved. So then I wanted to show you about using the project boxes packages. You know, I got these at Dollar Tree, and I'm really liking them. These are some little scrappy, clustery things that I made from my scrap box. And I put them in there. But I'm thinking what I might do is put the things to make them in here. You'll take a spin with me? That sounds like a deal. Because I really like these. They expand quite a bit. These are the zippery ones. And I do like them. I only got 2 of these little ones, but I think for fussy cutting images and stuff like that and things. And then I have started working on my stuff for my napkin journal because that's what we're going to do next time. And I popped it in there, and I haven't even expanded this. So I think these are going to be very useful. Have any more of the zipper ones when I was in there this last week, but these are Jot, so they'll be back. You know, it's one of those things that I'm sure they sell out of and then they get more of. So but I like these. I really do like them, and I like the zipper. And so okay, who's playing with their little journal this morning? I have to get mine out. I haven't made a mess, so I don't know if I can find my little journal. The little journal is up first. Oh, there it is. Oh. Okay, and now just so you know, this is a little journal that I sent out to a lot of my subscribers in December and January, and we've been playing in it since January. And I just pick a page, and then I add bits and pieces from my desk. Sometimes I sew on stuff. Sometimes I scribble, because some days that's how I feel, is scribbly. And we have just been playing in this journal since the first of the year. It's just a little tiny art journal. Patricia's going to play. Linda, if you didn't see my Dollar Tree haul, there are 2 things you might want to look for. Or 3 things. These 2, and then these. Let me pull that. Oh, don't fall over. Don't fall over. Don't fall over. Lisa found some of these too. The other day I was in there. These are just big plastic envelopes with a snap closure. They don't expand. They're solid. And Mindy did participate. Hi, Teresa. It is afternoon. Yes, it is afternoon, but that's okay. the point I'm trying to make is these are not as expandable, but these cost $1 each. There were 3 of these in one package for $1. Now, Lisa said, and I only got 2 packages. Lisa said her store had a lot of the colored ones, but very few of the clear ones. And Teresa said she got all the way to the wonderful Tim Holtz tape. Yay! Okay, let me see. Anyways, these are a good buy. They just are not as expandable. I think for already fussy cut images and things like that, especially if your images are bigger, they will be fabulous because you don't want to get too many of these in things at a time. The other thing about them is they're closed because I have page protectors, but they're open at the top. These are a little easier to get into, that kind of thing. So that's something else to look for. Barbara, the line drawing one is Linda's. I've posted on your comments a couple of times, but and Mindy's is the one of the wonky houses. That's what I thought. Okay, Barbara, the line drawing one with the words is Linda's. Yay! Black and white ink line drawing ones, yeah. Okay. I'm waiting for Lisa to get back to, but then, like I said, sometimes I sew on stuff. That must have been an image that was on tissue paper. This is just little bits that was on my desk. That was definitely little bits that was on my desk. Some of the pages had, Lisa's back. Okay. Some of the pages had paint on them where I had painted them. You know, for this being the back of the paper page and what happened because I stitched on this side and this, I really like that I like how this one looks, even though it was just the back. I put the quote on the back and called it finished the way it is, and I really like it. So sometimes the bits, there was a lot of bits. I don't know. Sometimes. This is the one I did last week. Yeah, last week. And what it is, Anel, and just so y'all, Anel, so you know, I have a Facebook group. And if one of my mods could grab the link to the Facebook group, I would really appreciate it for her. We show off our pages. When everybody's working on them, we show them off. Okay, so I have little bits that came out of Dad's desk. I have, this came from Andrea. It was on her envelope. This is a little piece of paper that got tore. I may need some more little bits, but I'm not sure yet. I might use some washi tape. And then I pick a page and we all try to work on that page and we do whatever style art we like. Not mine, but for some reason I like this page today. Thank you, Lisa. That's okay, Barbara. Don't worry about it. Lisa's got it, and it's great. Hi, Cheryl. I didn't see you pop in. Teresa, I spoke to you, but I don't know if I said hello. Hello. Washi tape. Yes, washi tape. Got some new ones. Okay. Okay, let's see. Which page is this? Okay, that's the front cover. This is our front white page that we haven't touched yet for some reason. This is the next page, and that one's empty, but we have something there. This is the third piece of paper. It's white on one side, and it's painty on the other side, and your painty may be different than mine. Remember that. The painty papers are all just a bit different, but it should be the smaller page, white on the back. Well, it might be painted on the back. I can't remember. All right, so that's the page I'm going to work on. I'm going to tuck that in. And we just have to use this frog. For some reason, we just have to use that frog. I got some new washi tape too. It was Tim Holtz washi tape. I don't need washi tape by any means, but okay. Well, this is the one that fell off. And I have to show you something since it fell off with the others. Oh, maybe this would be fun to use too. Okay, Barbara's going to work in her fairy book. Yay! This is washi tape from the past. This is drafting tape. Now, it has gotten very old and very sticky. Probably because it was old when I got it in the first place. But it's got to be, 20, 50 years old, maybe. No, yeah, maybe 45, 50 years old. So I think maybe we'll use some of it today because everything came out of the desk was old. Yeah, let's do that. Let's use some nice old tape. Okay, that is if I can find the end of it. Well, we're not going to use past there, though, because otherwise it's sticky. Sorry, I'm thinking. That requires a great deal of concentration these days. Hi, Nashua. Hi, Jay Worth. Welcome, welcome. I believe you're new to my stream. And thank you, Barbara, for asking that question because I was going to have to ask it in a second. I'm glad you popped in. And boy, is it warm in here today. Okay, so right now this page, I really don't like it. You know how that goes? Just like yuck, yuck, yuck. Not happening. Started out good, went downhill. Hello, Patty. I believe you're new to my stream too. Welcome. Glad you're all here. Thanks for popping in. For all the newbies, I'm going to work on 3 projects today. I usually work in this little journal first. I take bits off my table and try to make a art journal page with them. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you just got to glue it down and go for it. Okay, Cheryl. Oh, thanks, Barbara. I liked them. I thought they came out cute. I think they'll go good in a journal. I really want to make some more. My scrap bin doesn't have a lot of plain papers in it. Lurk, do nothing. I've been, yeah, I know that feeling, Barbara. Oh, it looks like I've used that one up completely. Okay. Well, except for digging it out, and I'm not going to do that this morning. Hi, Andrea. I didn't realize you were here, and yes, thank you for the thumbs up. Oh, I need my glue book. I'm going to glue it down and go from there because it keeps changing and things are not getting better. They're just moving around. So I'm just going to go for it and see what happens. Yes, they're little reinforcement circles, Barbara. Jeff went to get a desk that was at my mom's it's kind of like a family heirloom. It's not something that is the most functional desk in the whole wide world. But my dad gave it to my son, and while he can't really deal with it right now, Oh, got myself all sticky. It will work for something Jeff wanted it for in the spare room. And so he went and got it picked up. One less thing that we have to move out of Mom's house. When things get a little better, we've got to get my mother moved. Jeff can't keep taking care of so many houses and so many yards. It's just too much. Not only that, this is a little piece of masking tape that was in the mess that came out of the desk. So apparently I did not get that stuck on the edge. The pages she has posted so far, Andrea, have been fabulous. Cheryl, Andrea says hi if you're still seeing the screen. If you haven't gone off to lurking land. Okay, for some reason today I'm getting my fingers very sticky. And they're okay. I just made a mess, just a big old mess. Okay, dope, Lisa. Fairy Journal is at the stage of my page. You don't love it yet, yeah. This is nothing a little scribbling won't help. That's the thing. I'm going to scribble here in a minute. Seriously scribble. But I'm also going to try something that Jean Peter was talking about too. I think I'm going to try shading. Okay, what is that? Oh, that's the water-based one. Where's my other one? Yeah, I mean, yeah, because whatever she's eating today is likely really good. Because the Q-tip didn't work real well last week. Did we make a power impression? Anel, I apparently am having a little bit of stream difficulty today. Now, I don't usually, so I'm not sure exactly what's going on, but everybody said it was buffering. So just know to hang in there if it disappears for a minute or so. It's looking better, guys, right? Isn't it looking better? It's eat anything you want day, really? Oh, looks like a little boat. Oh, it does look like a little boat. Oh, and look, this is my sail. How about that? Now it has a sail. Hi, Dawn. Um, Linda, I was going to tell you, I made blueberry dessert last night. It's blueberries and pineapple and walnuts and a cake mix and butter. It's real simple. Um, the deal was Jeff went Friday and picked blueberries from our friend's house, and they're fabulous this year. They were, as big as my thumb. Hi, Kathy. Yeah, because I'd make another batch if y'all came to visit. Okay, so that much shading helps, but we need a little more something something. It looks a little empty. I do like it way better. Okay, let's see what happens if we. Okay, let's see. We got to glue them down. Apple pie dump cake. You have to eat some stuff? Oh, dear. Okay, Kathy, when you get out of your chair, then you have to be quiet. I understand that point. Yep. Well, I didn't realize I was going to have a week like I'm going to have until last night. It was sometime last night when I realized I have 2 bead shows this week. I don't know how I managed that one. And with my laser surgery Tuesday, which, by the way, guys, do remember that Tuesday is not going to be till 1 o'clock. Lisa's channel, 1 o'clock. Okay. Oh, so it can go in the fridge. Um, thanks, Lisa. I think I like it now. I'm much happier. And I think it's done. What do y'all think? Yeah, Andrea, they're on Facebook. One is in a group called Handmade Beads and Findings, and the other one is in Glass Melters Open Market. They're groups I've sold in for some time. Okay, so we got to date this, remember, because, you know, when we don't date things, I'm pleased. I'm happy. Yep, yep. Okay, it is June 14th, 2020. And we'll see, I remembered to bring my black ink pen over here. I keep forgetting that. You like my sale? Yeah, well, you know, it kind of it's perfect. Oh, we had black beans and rice, Cheryl. What did the word say? Awesome. Oh, you can't see them? It says awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So I'm liking it. I like it. I like it. Andrea, do you recognize the little flower? Yeah, an awesome word. I thought it was. This is actually washi tape. I think that my sister sent me. That was probably Dollar Tree washi tape. But you know, my sister has sent me several packages, and there's usually washi tape in the package, and you never know what she's going to put in there. You remember the stamp of putting it on my envelope? Yep. So we have things from my daddy's desk. We have things from Andrea from my Happy Mail. I think this piece of ledger paper actually came from Linda. I think that's a piece of ledger paper that might have come from Linda. I don't know. I might have had a piece. I have no idea where this frog came because it was in the desk. Washi tape that came from my sister. Okay, I'm gonna set that aside, and we're gonna make a zine. How are you guys doing? Did I give you all enough time to do your pages? Should I go on with the zine or do something else? I don't mean to rush you. Lisa, I know you're behind because you're eating, and that's fine. I'm going to drink some tea. I have a full bottle, almost. You can see my full bottle. And all my lemons. And now the biggest thing is this book is tiny. It's 6, I think it's about 4.5 by 6. And that's if you use a full-size page. So it's easy to do a little tiny page with whatever little stuff is on your desk. Oh, I might. There's a ton of stuff in my dad's in the box. Because you would forget it. It's not about me remembering it though. It's about, I'll remember. Linda's not ready. Well, is it okay, guys, if I go ahead and do the zine? I have cloth thing at flowers soaking in glue. Need to dry before it can go on. Okay. Oh, yes, I keep all my stuff. You weren't here, Andrea. You didn't see the 30-plus-year-old paper that came out of my dad's desk. That was my fault. I'll show you. This is scrap paper I bought for my dad to do to writing on. It came out of Dad's desk. It's from when I worked at 1 Hour Photo before Brandon was born. So it's got to be more than 30 years old. Well, that's awesome, Barbara. I'm glad you guys liked it. I'm really glad. And cloth flowers sound like fun. Okay, we are going to do a word zine today. Janet would like me to do a sewing zine, but I wasn't prepped for that mind-wise today. So, okay, where's my... Oh, I forgot something. Guys, for our Totally Junk Journal, when I get to that project for the Totally Junk Journal, you need one of these. This, trash bag, grocery store bag. So if you have to get up between now and then, grab one of these. I didn't think about it. Soaking in glue. Yeah. Well, I'm not finding. Oh, there it is. Okay, I was going to say, why do I not have any plain white paper? It's Flag Day today. Oh, I did not realize that. Okay, let me think. I told y'all, I reminded y'all about Tuesday, that we're not going to start till 1 o'clock on Tuesday. Lisa's channel, 1 o'clock. Reminded you of that. Just told you about the plastic bag because I forgot about the plastic bag. Now, for those of you who got Barbara's word zine, she did the very first zine I think that she made. And we have done a word zine before. It was words to use more. Today, we're going to do a little different. And we're going to do words that inspire, and we're going to do them with ransom letters. Oh, that's awesome, Barbara. I'm so glad. Cheryl, we haven't gotten that far yet. As far as for the napkin journal, an old book will work. Speaking of that, Teresa, did you get a package for me? Yes, Barbara did a 4-letter word zine. And we did a word zine sometime, I think in February, that was all, we did hearts and stuff on it. And then it was, okay, I will check on it. Thank you, Teresa. Today we're going to do words that inspire. So, but we're going to do them with ransom letters. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's like making a ransom note. So we need to say words that inspire. I have to have WORDS. So it's going to take a little bit of, and see, some of my letters are way too big, so I'm going to have to cut some littler letters out, I'm afraid. There's this one will work. That's why I brought more words to the table, or more letters to the table. Oh, there's all the letters I need in this one. but we need to not have them all the same color. Because, you know, it wouldn't look like a ransom letter if they're all the same. No, nice. Oh, ransom. Yes, R-A-N. Yes. You ordered one? Okay. Um, we Cheryl, we just haven't finalized the plans on it. We just know that's what's the next one coming up in July. Um, the I have to have glasses on. Um, we haven't really talked about it. The what do I want to say? The fairy book has been very has kept us very busy. So we haven't really gotten that sorted out. But we will soon. Oh, I need an R. But we need an R that is smaller because, and it would be nice to have one that's a different color. So, all right. And I don't feel like getting sticky, so I think I'll use this. Hi, Tanya. Hi, Sharon. Did I miss anybody coming in? I hope not. If I did, hello, I'm glad you're here. We had several newbies here a little bit ago. We're glad you're all here. Okay, should I write that or just two? Words to inspire or words that inspire? Opinion, please. That. Okay, everybody says that. That's kind of what I thought. Oh, I need an A. We're going to use a great big A because it's a really cool A. I need another T. Oh, yes, Tanya, you need to do that. It was a tree. I missed something about a tree. That's right. It's more important to have fun than to finish. I agree with that, Barbara. Okay, words that. Now I have to get inspire on there, and that's going to be a little harder because it's got to be a big word. So, hi, Holly. We're making a ransom note. The other thing is you have to know how to spell, which is very difficult for some of us. Mm-hmm. Okay, we gotta have we gotta have some more colors. We just need more colors of letters. Something a little different. Oh, that's a giant A. Oh, this R will be fun. It's handwriting an R. And this is a fun N. Oh dear, I just blew little pieces of paper everywhere. Going right back into overdrive. Okay. Oh, Mike is here. Ransom note. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Yes, we're making a ransom note, Mike. I missed him coming in. Hi, Mike. You guess question. Oh, did I miss a Holly question? Oh, yeah. You got to keep me from laughing until I glue stuff down. At least I didn't lose any of my letters, but I'm going to glue at least one of the words down so that yes, Mike, you'll have to find out what kind of ransom note it is. We're making a zine, just so you know. Okay, words that inspire. Now, I got to be able to fit inspire all the way in there, but I can INS P. Oops, I need another I. Oh dear, what can the matter be? Better not sing that song. There you go, Barbara. Tanya is inspiring. Okay, let's not talk about any of those bad guys. INSPIR. These bad guys can't spell, and they also can't put the letters on straight. IR. We need an E, right? INSPIRE. Isn't that how we say inspire? I need a big E. Surely I got a big E. Yeah. Well, we could probably get her to post it to our Facebook group, Mike. There we go. Okay, words that inspire. That's the front cover. So now we need a word that inspires. I have a list, but I thought I'd let you guys pick a word that inspires. Well, Barbara, I've got eye surgery Tuesday. Nothing big, just little. Tylenol inspires, Teresa? Giving. I like that word. We're going to start with that one, giving. Words that inspire, play. I like giving, Giving, and play. I like that one too. Okay, Teresa. Love. They have to be a little bit shorter, Holly, just because of the space on the oh dear, Mike. Yes. Dream. Hope. I want joy. Okay, that's enough for right this minute. We'll get some more in a few minutes when I run out of pages. I'm going to put like 2 words on a page, I think, if I can get them on there. Okay. Sorry about that, Mike. It is a problem if oh, there's a G right there. I like that G. It's kind of funky and is a totally different color. Food. Andrea, that one's a little long. I think giving is going to be awful hard to get on here. Honestly. There's no E. They're also all different colors, Mike. So you end up with oh, I need 2 eyes, don't I? Well, let's go for this one then. Oh, that would make it a lot easier, Linda. I think that's what I'll do. Okay. If I just make it give, it will be a lot easier to get it on there. Okay, V. We need an E. Glue the longer words on a diagonal. Yeah, because I was kind of like giving. It's just, but I'm just going to just put this one on as give. We'll just. Well, and you know, I don't know why I can't, because this is a 2-page spread. I could have done it that way. Okay, give. Let's go for play. N-O-P. P. Oh, come on now. Come out of there. A. We need a L. L. Let's see if we got a Y. Oh, goody, we got a Y. Yeah, it was easier to spell, especially for me. She's a vampire. I missed something there. Okay. Okay, L. L. O. I need a V. I will tell you, I had some trouble finding some letters. Hi, Sharon. L-O-V. They're all so crooked. I like this E. Probably be a good idea if I closed up my glue. Okay. Let's glue that down a little better. There we go. Oh dear. Tiny. You would really have to spell that one letter at a time for me too, Andrea. Okay, we need another little short word because I'm going to do joy right there because I kind of filled up the page. Hello, Janice. Okay, we need an O. We need a kind of a plain O because we don't have a lot of room. Ooh, we only have one J. No, we have a funny, cute, little tiny old-fashioned J. Okay, now we need a Y. Come on, I have a Y. I know I have a Y. Oh, I'm going to use this Y. It's fun. Have we got cookies? Who's got cookies? I don't know. Last time Mike had anything, it was a salad, and it was just a salad. Holly's the only one that seems to have cookies. Linda's got something I can't remember. Dump cake? No. Yes. Apple dump cake. Is that what it was? Oh, Teresa, are you going to go? Oh, they're supposed to. Yes, she's been having troubles. Okay. So we got 2 pages done. Okay, this is a big word and I kind of want to use it. Wonder if we can get it on there. Not till 5. Okay. Imagine. IMAGINE. Is that one too long? MAGINE. Can I get it on there? If I do a whole. Oh, key lime pie. That's right. Yes. Okay. I am. There's an I. A nice big I. I gotta have 2 eyes, so there's one eye there and another eye there. Yeah, key lime pie is one of my favorites. Okay, I am. I need an M. Oh, that's a good M. That's a big M, but it's a good one. It looks like a nice little forest around it. I am. You need an A and not too big a one. Yes, Mike, you heard pie. Linda has key lime pie. I have blueberry. I would guess they would call it dump cake or dump dessert. Our blueberries are everywhere right now. Everybody's got blueberries. Our friends have blueberries coming out their ears. The pie alarm was sounded. I am a G. We need a G. That's Cheryl's making the apple pie dump cake. That's what it was. I am a G I N E. Big letters, little letters, all kinds of letters. Okay. We're going to see if we can get this in here. I am a G I and you guys will tell me if I spell it wrong, right? E. It's Mike's 4-time award-winning key lime pie from Florida. Woo! Okay. Huh. Where in Florida? And Mike. Okay. I think we need dream in there. So we're gonna make a little dream. I want dream to be small so that it doesn't overpower everything else. D. D. I need an R. R. Oh, Teresa, that sounds really good. Oh, mm-hmm. Next time we have to go to Red Bay, we may be coming by. Okay, here's a good E. It's little. Of course, she's been trying to get me to come there every time we've been to Red Bay. D-R-E. And we shouldn't have to go back until we want to get more of our solar system set up. I need A. I need a good sized A, but this one might be fun. Tampa. Ah, okay. Way far away from me, Linda. That is way far away. I think about 6 hours. I may be wrong. It may be less than 6, but hi, Becky. My E went under the N up there. There we go. Okay. We need another one. Okay, I need another word that's going to fit in here. So it can be medium long, not real long. Will you be live? I like that. That's a good one, Teresa. Hope. I like that one, Becky. Will you be able to drive, Becky? This heat is too much for them. Okay. I like live and I like hope. Friends. Oh, I like friends too. Hi, Joan. I didn't realize you were here. Well, just be careful, Becky. Okay, I like live. Let's see what we got. There's L right there. Let's see what we got in here for eyes. I'm sure there's a good eye in here. Oh, I like this eye with the dot above it. L, I. I'm sure there's a V somewhere. I'm running out of V's, but that's okay. I'll find some more. Oh, Deborah, I like change. I'll use that on the next. Andrea, did I skip your word again? And hi, Deborah. Okay, I need an E. Here's a good E. Oh, and I need the H for hope, so that'll work real well. Yep, use everyone else's words. I know. Uh-huh. Okay. Jeff and his brother went and got that stuff and moved those things. So that got done, which I thought that was good. And then he's in the house today because it is so hot outside. Okay, so we have hope right there. Did I use dream? Yeah, I better. Uh-huh. That's right. I better, Linda. Oh, creative. That's a long word, Deborah. Okay, let's see. I need an O. Okay. I like this O that's a different color. We need a P. There's a P right in this one, and it's yellow, and it's on a blue background, which is kind of fun. Okay. Well, that's a good one, Teresa. I like this fun E. Andrea agreed too. Okay. Hope. Oh, where's my stuff? Okay. Okay, we need a couple of E's. We need more than one E. And a tea. I need a tea, and I think I want a reasonably big tea. Oh, I need an R, right? Need an R. And you cannot see them in the mirror. The big scary teeth. I like create too, Anel. My silly, silly friends. Okay. You notice how uh, much I'm gluing these down, right? If I really was going to make this piece into an actual zine, I'd have to glue it down better. But since I'm going to copy it, it works just fine this way. Okay. Now, I want some more C. Okay. I don't know. I've lost chat completely. I didn't look up enough, so now I know. I don't know what's going on. So, oh well. I guess you guys are okay. Okay, let's go for this E in here because it's tiny and I like it. Okay. Okay, CHA. We need another A. Okay, CHA. N. I just am supposed to laugh? Okay. Mindy, I think I'm going to go for the last one on this page. I'm going to go straight down and I'm going to use friends. So, I'm probably better off not knowing. Okay. All right. That's, all right. Okay. And we need a G. So we're going to get this G out of here. CHAN. CHANGE. Is that right? Okay. And they, if I had started with the bigger words, I possibly oops. Okay. Would help if I spelled it right. A N. Probably would have fit, Mindy. Probably any of those longer words would have fit if I had just been thinking ahead of time. Did I spell that right? I think so. Okay, Teresa. Deborah, I'm sorry. Right now, I know. You can't even get a cup of coffee? What do you want a cup of coffee when it's so hot for? Okay, Becky, please drive safely. Drive very, very safely, please. Well, Mike, you know, I hate to say this, but you did choose it. Mm-hmm. We got out of South Dakota as quickly as we were capable of. That F is just too big. It's just too big. So we're going to switch it out. We use that one. I need a D. A D. That's barely fitting. No, Mina, I've been doing that last. So I'm going to do that in just a few minutes. As soon as I finish this little zine, which has taken on a life of its own. Okay, I need an S. One that's going to stand up for itself. Okay. Boy, they're barely going to fit. Oh, I have an idea. I know how to make it work. Uh-oh. There we go. Yeah, Cheryl, when I fold it, it'll make a lot more sense. Uh-huh. Right now, it looks funny because it's upside down and backwards and hottest month of the year. Oh, we're just hot here. It's hot and sticky and wet. It has finally started raining a little bit more, which it should have been doing months ago. Okay. Here's the thing. I think I should outline these. So, I think. Let's try this back one and see what happens if I do. I think so, yes. What do you guys think? Yep, we're sending an inspirational ransom note. Yep, yep, yep. Hi, Julie. Okay, should I outline or yes? Okay, everybody says yes. I thought so. I thought so. And not only that, Mike, we're going to make it into a magazine. Its own little book. A ransom note. Lisa, did you get your little journal page finished? I know you were having lunch, so. Oh yeah, I like it much better when it's outlined, and just with what do you call that? Scribbly outline. This, by the way, is a woodless pencil. It's just a stick of graphite. And frankly, it's one of my favorite toys lately. Well, true, Mike. Fixing to post it now. Okay. Um, I'm sure my husband would do the same. Yeah, but the day she forgot his sandwich, she brought him two sandwiches. So, I think that he's really not telling us the whole story. Anybody that brings him two sandwiches. Oh, and mine has been eating. I made a big batch of spicy sausage and rice and black beans, black beans and rice, and I make red beans and rice too. But this we've been liking the black beans in it a lot lately. So. Um, and he doesn't mind eating the same thing more than once, which I'm very glad of because if he did, he might get hungry because. To be fair, she was loading the wash machine when she forgot your lunch. Well, heck. I usually let my husband find his own, but you know, that's not true. I try to cook for him partially because he wouldn't eat very well if I didn't. I think he forgets that vegetables are on the list of foods you can eat. He eats them very well if I cook them. Now, that being said, the man can open a can of greens and be really happy. And I do not cook greens. Okay, I am liking this. Oh, sign it, Tanya, sign it. Right? Right, guys? No, when you had to make your coffee. Ah, okay, well then. That's true, Holly. We do not want to trade new ones. That's very true. Andrea, I don't cook greens because I cannot stand the smell of them. I shouldn't say that. I don't cook collard greens and beet greens and those things because I don't. Yeah, you can opening a can. Jeff can open the can. What are greens? Collards, kale, beet greens, any of those things like that. Okay, today is June 14th, 2020. And what's really funny is that my kidlet grows and eats all kinds of greens, but growing up, his mother never cooked them. Dandelion greens. Now, anything raw, I like those things raw. Are you bringing me presents? I have enough tea for right now.
That's for your fairy book.
For my fairy book? Oh, how cool. Would you turn the air conditioner down 1 more degree? I am hot. Look what he just brought me. To know is nothing at all. To imagine is everything. Anatole, France. And look at the fairies. Raw and crunchy. Raw, that's how I like greens. Isn't that sweet? It was in the desk. He's cleaning the desk. So, okay, fairy book it is. It's going straight in the fairy book. I may have to, Barbara, add a note to that one. Holly, he picked up a desk that was my dad's. It's been in my family for a long time. I showed some stuff out of it, and he's cleaning it, so it was probably tucked behind one of the drawers or something. I'm going to go copy this. I'll be right back. You know, guys, sometimes I like the copies better than the originals. I don't know what the deal is about the way the copies come out. A tea fairy that brings me journal book. Yes, and he asked me about my tea if I had enough tea. That wasn't that sweet? Uh-huh. Yeah, they look neater. It's all now this one especially because I didn't glue it down very well. But okay, let me get one of them folded. Glasses are a requirement. pen's in the way. Yeah, they look published, and that's part of it. It has that finished look to it. Okay, where is my back? There we go. That's part of it. And of course, this copier is nice. I do. It was a hard decision to make to go ahead and buy this printer, but I have been very pleased with it. Okay, now we have a little book that says, how come I never make paper airplanes? Because you guys couldn't see them fly. If I made, and that's true, Lisa, it makes them matte. It makes them look finished. Words that inspire. Oh, I like how that came out. Give, joy, play, and love. Live, imagine, dream. Hope, create, change. And friends. Ooh, Julie, that's too much. Jeffrey does not like the smell of lavender. Lisa, could you do me my could you do a go and a stop for me? When Lisa says go, guys, pick a number between 1 and 75. And if you won in the last couple weeks, do me a favor and either play for somebody else or okay, when Lisa says go, pick a number between 1 and 75, and when she says stop, do me a favor and wait just a couple of minutes until I can find the who the winners are. Linda's not playing. Okay, Lisa said go. Lisa, don't forget. Oh, Cheryl's playing for Mary, okay? Mary, are you good? Since you're here, are you going to stream tonight? Mike didn't put a number in. He may be gone. Lisa said stop. Okay, I have 48, 21, and 22. Okay, that may be tough. We'll have to see how that works. It'll be the closest two numbers to this. Julie, she played for you, is what she did. Okay, let's see. Dawn has 19. So Dawn is one of those numbers. Let's see. Who else is under 22 and closest? Hi, Mary. Let's see here. Okay. Julie has flat out 48, so and Holly has 7, which is the only number. Linda has 10 for Becky. We're just going to go Dawn, Julie, Holly, and I will send one to Becky too, guys. Just, is that right? Is that how it works? Did I get the right numbers? I think so. Yes, but Julie had 48, Cheryl. So, hi, Miss D. Yeah, but Julie has 48. It's the closest without going over, right? Let me double check here. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Dawn, do I have your address? I think I do. If not, I'll message you, but okay, guys, I'm going to go on to our totally junk journal. Oh, I am liking that one. That came out real cute. Okay. Are we ready to play Totally Junk Journal? That's awesome, Dawn. I'd appreciate it. That way I don't have to hunt for it. Totally Junk Journal time. Who's playing? Yay, we're ready? Okay. Besides what I told you last week, Nina's playing, Patricia's playing, Barbara's playing, Miss D's playing. Patty, I think that you're lagging behind. Check at the bottom of your screen. There should be a little live button, because you just picked a number and that we finished that a couple minutes ago. So I think you're lagging. You need to yay! Joyce is playing. Miss D's playing. Nasha's playing. Tanya's playing. Yay! 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 Okay, so I forgot to tell you to have one of these. Okay. Teresa's playing. Yay! Okay, guys. So if you don't have one of these, we don't need it right this second. It's like, towards the end. But Lisa's playing. We need one of these plasticky bags. So then we need some cardboard. Maybe some lighter weight cardboard. I got enough cardboard in here to last 3 lifetimes. Maybe some lightweight cardboard. We have our little book. We don't need that right now. Lightweight cardboard. Now, in a minute, we're going to need some crayons, or a pencil. And quite frankly, the crayon is my favorite. But well, that's just a big fat 2B pencil. It's like a school pencil. Or some colored pencils. Okay, Lisa. She forgot the crayons. Okay. And I'm going to use all the same color. You can use whatever color you want. But if I use all the same color, you can see the differences of why I choose the different things. The whole point of these projects is to not have to have a lot of fancy art supplies. Okay, quite frankly, for this particular project, my favorite thing is the crayons. Okay, Barbara, what we're going to do is we are going to actually make some tags. You know, we have a belly band. We need something to put on our into our belly band. So we're gonna make some tags. And since next week, I think we're gonna work on some pockets. We're gonna want some tags for that too. So, okay, Cheryl, just fussy cutting. That's cool. But I want, because you might not have a crayon, and I will tell you that I have gotten crayons only because I've found them at the thrift store. I'm not a big crayon person. I don't like the color that they leave. I'm not a big pencil person, although I've got a ton of colored pencils. That particular sack, this particular sack full, I think was Jeff's mother's. Ones she got from me from Stampin' Up. These are Stampin' Up pencils. So not super, super high end, but not real cheap either. There you go, Barb. Colored pencils will work fine, Mina. A plain pencil will work, but colored pencils will work fine. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to cut our thinner cardboard, if you have thinner, into some tag-sized pieces. Now, what size is that? Whatever size you choose, because of this. I'm just going to cut up this piece of cardstock. I'm going to make three tags out of this piece of card. This happens to be the lid off of my giant iced tea bag box. Okay, and I usually only save the lids because the bottoms of these boxes usually are kind of dusty with tea. Okay, so I'm just going to cut this up into 3 pieces. Okay, and I had a 4th piece. Okay, and if I need a 4th one, this is a perfect. It's a little big for a tag, but it would make a perfect journal card. So we're making tags or journal cards. Okay, so let's just cut this up, and let's see here. We need to trim this because it's not straight. The size you want. If you do not have thinner cardboard, use your bigger box. It works just fine. It's just going to be brown on the back side instead of white. This happens to be white. Okay, this would make about 3 tags too. So yeah, that was one fast sandwich. Oh, Andrea, that's so funny. I called my ham and cheese today a sandwich, and Jeffrey told me that the Earl of Sandwich would not consider that a sandwich because it didn't have any bread. I just wrapped the ham around the cheese. No, the cheese around the ham. And I told him it wasn't a sandwich. It was a sandwich. ATC tags entry for today. Well, there you go, Barbara. Well, that sounds good. Okay, let's see here. Let me just... Did Lisa get back yet? Usually doesn't take her very long unless she can't find what she wants. Okay, so I am on my tags going to cut the top. And when I make a tag, I cut one piece like that, and then I put it over here, and I hold it, and I cut the other piece. I am, the exact shape doesn't really matter. And then, here, I'll turn it over so you can see. I just take this tag, line up the sides, and cut these. And then I slide this one over. See, I didn't even cut them the same size. I did not measure, so it didn't matter. Lisa, did you get back? I don't want to keep going if she didn't get back. I didn't see her. Holly was back, but I haven't heard Lisa come back in. Excuse me. I'm going to wait, guys, until I see Lisa. If she doesn't come back soon, I'm going to start to worry about her. I am. Hi, Janice. Just now got back. Good grief. Lisa, okay. Crayons are, that's true, Janice. That's why I figured that the crayons were hiding, but she forgot them. Okay. All right. She's back. She has her crayons. So the next thing to do is to cut some shapes out of our heavier cardboard. And by that, I mean whatever you want. Now, if you want super straight lines and exactness for say stripes, what we're going to do is make texture. So if you want it to be really straight, really accurate, you'll have to use your cutter. I am just going to cut it. I'm just getting rid of this mess because they're kind of in the way. I'm just going to cut it, but we're going to work on the printed side, okay? We're going to leave the backs to write on. Yeah. Hi, Janice. That's why I thought I said hi. Okay, so I am going to.
I'm gonna quit interrupting you. I'm bringing you presents.
If you bring me presents, they think it's fun. Ooh, that's a cool present too. Ooh, nice, cool. Oh, look. He brought me a present I'm going to use right now. No, I'll use it in just a minute. But isn't that the coolest thing? That's cool. Oh, that's not showing up very well. Just a minute. Let me show you. I like this. I like this. Now, um, those other shapes are very interesting, but this one has some graduated shapes, which I really like. It has a cool, oh, we might have to use that today. We're just going to use this in a few minutes. Anyways, we're going to decorate the printed shot. Janice, he picked up a desk that was my dad's today, and there wasn't much left in it, but there was some things. So he's emptying out and finding stuff that was in that mess that was in there. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut some long skinny strips so that you can see what I'm talking about as far as the texture. I'm going to cut long skinny strips, and if you wanted them straight, you better use something besides scissors because I can't cut them straight. But I am going to not worry about that. I don't care. It's all right. And on the side that is printed, we are going to glue our shapes, designs. They can be whatever shape you want. Now I'm going to glue these with the cardboard up just so you can see them better, not because it matters. Okay. And they're hanging off just because I didn't bother to cut them off. I'm going to glue these about 1/4 of an inch apart. I'll cut the excess off later when it dries. Oops, I slid that one. Okay, and I'm just going to set that aside and let it dry. And then when it dries, I will cut off this excess, okay? Yes, it was a treasure. There's been all kinds of treasures. He brought me a bookmark for my fairy journal a few minutes ago. He said he was going to quit interrupting me. I said, but you know, if he brings me treasure, that's always cool. Oh, Linda's off to eat. Bye, Linda. See you later. Okay, I think these are really cool. So I am going to actually make some of those. I'm just going to, you know, I got lots of cardboard, so I'm just going to lay it on there. I think we need a couple of the middle-sized ones again. Yeah. Now you can make as many of these little bases as you want. Like I said, you can make tags. I've got a piece here that would make a great journal card. But you want to glue all of your texture parts down first and let them get dry before we go on to the next step. So I'm going to do about 3. And I'm sure there's more treasure than he's found already, because there's a bag out there, I think, that I haven't gone even looked at yet, that Mom sent. I know there was notebooks and file folders in there too. You know, stuff my mom's just not going to use. It's been there a while. I thought the desk was empty, honestly. I had several years ago, when my dad was ill and I was here, I went through the desk and um, took care of an awful lot of papers. I had to go through every single envelope that was there. Found my mom's birth certificate finally, tucked in a credit card bill. That was the kinds of things that was very interesting to me. Okay, so there's those, and let's see. We may need another big one. We'll see. Now you want to make sure you glue these down pretty good. Okay, Janice. Oh yeah, you could use the corner pieces you cut off. Of course you could. You could use all kinds of stuff. What I was going to say though is, you do want to glue these down pretty well, because in a few minutes we are going to be pushing on them and shoving them around. But that's one reason why we're going to let them dry before we go on to the next step. I think it needs one right there. Okay. Yes, Janice, I haven't had any problem with shiny side to shiny side sticking. Of course, the last time I did this, I think I used this kind of glue. I would not use glue stick. And it does not have to be shiny side to shiny side. I turn these upside down just really so you could see them. You could stick the brown side to the shiny side and it would be fine. But you want to use a liquid glue. You don't want to use a glue stick. That would be that would not probably work very well. Okay, I need another one of this size, I think. Yes, Julie, tacky board, or Janice, that's Janice. Janice, tacky glue would work fine. Since Lisa taught me about the art glitter glue and I started using art glitter glue, it's what sits here. So, and it dries real fast. So it tends to be what I use. So I just think this needs to have another one right there. And I don't think that the whole piece has to be covered, but if you want your whole piece of cardboard to have something on it, that's fine. Just make sure you leave some spaces between your pieces. Okay, I think this is a fun ruler, so I think what I want to do is make some wiggly lines. I'm going to make wiggly lines. That's what I'm going to do. Wavy stuff. Is that long enough if I go that way? Yep. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we got to have something to line it up with. I think I want a fat piece. We're going to try a fat piece in there with the other pieces. And then another skinny one. Okay. What happens? And they're not perfect, and that's okay. I'm good with that. Thank you, Andrea, dear. Yes, Julie, even art glitter glue does take longer because these are not moving now, but they were moving a minute ago. So you do want to make sure that they're getting dry. That was Mindy? Okay. Oh, that was Mindy that said thumbs up. Thank you, Mindy. I appreciate it. Andrea does that too, so I thought it was Andrea. Sorry, dear. I didn't use Andrea's words today, so sorry, concentration. What was I going to say? Forgot. So I have to thank Andrea too. Thank you, Andrea. But thank you, Mindy. How are you guys doing? Do we almost have 3 done at least? Now, if you notice, by cutting in one line at a time, I end up with a whole piece, and I cut the one line for the next one. That's the plan with these. Lisa's gluing her first ones, 3 tags and a journaling card. Barbara's on the move. Miss D's got the first one. Yep, I'm backpedaling, dear. That's right. Okay, why is that not cut? There we go. And these get hard on your hands, so, don't pick really complicated. I guess I should have told you that. Don't pick really complicated designs because they do get hard on your hands to cut. Okay. It depends, Barbara. It depends on if they'll stay down or not. If they stay down until you get the next thing done, then you should be good. I just know that glue stick is not very strong as far as holding cardboard to cardboard. I had him turn the air conditioner down 1 degree, and now I'm cold. I guess I may have to tell him to turn it back up. It's just... Okay. Okay, now I'm going to set that one aside. And we are going to want our glue stick here in a minute. Bye, Dawn. Barbara thought she was going to get a nap too, but she decided against it. Tanya made cardboard rickrack. I did make cardboard. Ooh, that one's still wet. We need to leave that one alone. I did make cardboard rickrack. I also cheated because I used a ruler. Okay. Now see, I just cut all the excess off of that. All right. Bye, Dawn. No naps for Barbara yet. She's got to do these tags. All right. Now then. Are we ready to do the next step? That's the question I have to ask. We're going to just leave this one sit here, and I'll cut those off in a little bit. Heart, flower, and star. That's all right, Lisa. I'm going to sit for just a minute. Okay. Hi, Maria. Patricia says go ahead. You got another one? Oh, goody.
Jelly plate?
Ooh. Where did those come from?
Out of the box
Okay.
of pictures. They were used as filler.
Okay, can you do me a favor and I could use some more now. And could you turn the air conditioner back down 1 degree?
Again, more?
Down. No, up.
Oh.
Back. I'm too cold. Okay, he brought me jelly plate markers. Okay, Teresa, sounds good. Isn't that cool? He said they were in the box of they're all 3 the same. So I probably won't keep but one of them. I may take them apart. But he was thinking that I could use them on my jelly plate. They must be going through something. He said that they were in a box of photographs, that they were used as filler around a box of...
They were between the glass plates on already framed photos.
Oh, as glass protection.
Yeah, so they didn't slam together.
Yeah, cool. What did you do? Just leave the photos in the box? Okay.
They gotta come out and go to somewhere. Half of them are office photos for my office.
Oh, so they're not stuff you're going to keep. Okay. Yes, Andrea, it is hilarious. And it's funny that he's been in here 3 times to bring me presents. He comes in all with his hands behind his back. And yeah, that box of really old envelopes is so much fun. Okay, I'm going to go on and tell you what you need to be looking for next. Okay, we need some paper to go over this. Now, it could be plain white paper. Yeah, probably not, Janice. These are, yes, that is Santa for me, Teresa. He said they were from his office. So, they're nothing of real excitement. But it needs to be paperweight. Cardstock weight. So if it's scrapbook paper, it needs to be paper weight. If it's heavier than that, it's just not going to work very well. I'm going to use security envelopes. And what we have to have is we have to have a chunk of paper that is bigger than our tag by, 1/8 to 1/4 of an inch. Can it be deli print jellies? Barbara, I would think that would work. If it gets ads from the newspaper, there you go. Ads from the newspaper, jelly prints. Now, ads from the newspaper might be slick. I would think so. What I would do, Mina, is make sure your colored pencils will draw on that ad. Barbara, the jelly prints are going to have a lot of design in them and color in them. So when we do the sort of final step, you'll want to pick something that is in contrast, okay? If that makes sense. I'll explain it a little bit better. But yes, I would think that would work just fine. Copy paper will work. Anything that is thin enough that we can push it down around these pieces. That's the deal. We want it, 1/8 to 1/4 of an inch bigger. And it's just easier if it's bigger than your piece, because then you don't have to fight getting it on exactly right, and you have some room. Okay, so this is the piece I'm going to use for this tag. Each tag needs something, and I think I'm going to look for something else. Let's see what this one has. Let's see if it's big enough. Do be careful. See right here, this one is plastic right there. So it's not quite big enough for this tag. The plastic goes out too far. We need something that doesn't have that plastic on it. So that one's big enough for this one, though, because this tag is a little narrower. Yep, that's going to work just fine. And it does, I'm just rough cutting it. It does not have to be cut exactly or anything like that. You want a little extra room. Okay. Now I need one for this one. Yeah, Julie, I think it might be too thin. Tissue paper may be a little too thin. It's not going to hold up. The fact that the deli paper has got paint on it too, that kind of is making it a little bit tougher. And you're right. So let's see, we got to have one more piece for that one. Let's see if this is wide enough. That little bit of plastic just caused an issue with that last envelope. And see, this one's plenty big enough. Okay. Well, almost. Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, if you can see through it, Julie, I think that's going to be too thin. Okay. Do we all have pieces of paper? Okay, I got a couple of yeses. That's okay, Julie. Now, when we start, we're going to work through one tag at a time. Do not do step one and stick the paper down and go on and stick the paper down on the next one, because you won't be able to, it'll dry too fast. We're going to work on one piece of paper, one tag at a time. And pick the one that you glued together first. This one is still just a little bit damp, so we're going to just sit it over there and do it last. Your fingers work really well. If you don't have a credit card thing, fold up a piece of your heavy cardboard, because that will work really well. We're going to use glue stick, and I'm going to start. So what we're going to do is we're going to glue the back side of this envelope, or of our paper. This is the part I want to show, and we're going to stick it to this. So, and we're going to put the glue stick on, and you want to get enough glue stick on here to kind of make the paper damp. Okay. So you kind of want to apply the glue like more than once, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? To stick it on there more than once, so that it's fairly damp. I'm going to put this down. Then we're going to turn it over, and we're going to take our piece of cardboard or a credit card or our fingers, and we're going to really burnish that down. You could use your scoring tool. You could use your scoring tool or a bone folder, that kind of thing. Just if your paper is thin, be careful that you don't. Remember, it's wet from the glue, so remember not to push too hard, but you want to really get it on there. You want to really burnish down around all your little pieces of cardboard. And I'm burnishing all over my tag, and if you could, I think you can actually see it. See the texture that is raised in there? Okay, so right in there is not necessarily as good as I might like it to be. Okay. Okay, then set it aside. You might want to turn it right upside down just because there's sticky on the outside edges. And go on to the next one. Okay, the deal is you need to, what, Patricia? From the wrong side, let's see. No, I'm burnishing it on top. Okay, first, let's see. I turn this upside down. Glue. Put this on top of there, and then I burnish it down from the right side. Is that what you're asking me, hon? I'm just turning it over because there's glue on the edges. Now, I'm not sure that that was the question you're asking me, so you got it. Okay. All right. But you really want to get the glue on there, and you want to make sure you get it around the edges. And remember that your glue stick will get soft from the friction. And if it gets soft, then it's one of those things that you want to have another glue stick out, which I don't. This one is going to be more complicated because I don't know exactly where my pieces are right now. I actually like this piece of cardboard. It's working very well. Make sure you take some time to burnish all of the pieces down. It really makes a difference in how the next step goes. Don't, however, burnish it so much that you tear your paper. Ask me how I know. Okay. That got sticky. How I know. I have been known to tear a piece of paper that way. If it gets soft, put it in the freezer. Teresa, usually what happens is if I just have two sticks out, then I just pick up the other one, and you bet if you do it too hard, you'll find out. If I pick up the other glue stick, then by the time I go back to the first one, it is hardened up enough. I'm going to get out this. I have actually worn out this little piece of cardboard. So I'm just going to tear off another little tab and use it. Okay, and we're going to do our rickrack. everybody got quiet. They're all working hard. Oh dear. That didn't stick. There we go. Andrea, I have been known to have to leave the table. It's only been 3 hours. Space diaper. Yes, you can cut off the edges that are sticking out now, Mina. Once you've got these adhered really well, then you can cut off your edges. What am I doing now? I am rubbing the edges. I'm rubbing this down. When you say crayons, do you mean this kind? Regular Crayola crayons, Julie. Gelatos are going to are water soluble. You don't want something water soluble, really. Give me just a minute. As soon as I get this last one done, we'll trim them up and go on to the next thing. But yes, Mina, you trim off the excess paper. Okay. I will tell you that these little wiggly lines are a little harder to they're a little harder to get burnished in. Just and do y'all know why that I said to glue stick it a lot? The moisture allows the paper to stretch a little bit, so when you go to burnish it, from the glue lets the paper stretch just a little bit. Julie, I would think Twistables is a regular crayon, isn't it? It's not a water soluble medium. Okay, once we get this burnished on, we're going to trim these off. Yeah, Twistables will work. If it's not a, it's just that a water soluble medium, I'm afraid, is going to bleed all over everywhere later. You need something that's going to stay in place. For that matter, an ink dauber would probably work. Okay, so we're trimming off the excess paper. Ugh. I always have to wash my scissors about, once every couple of days because it seems like I get glue all over them. And Andrea, you know that because you talked about it, I may start thinking about it. Water does not move the twistable. That's perfect, Janice. I thought in a different kind of holder. Now, you guys remember that if you miss something or if you need to come back and look at it again tonight after my live stream, there will be an actual video. Plus, there's a playlist for all these videos so that you can find them easy. Okay? Okay. Yeah, they're like mechanical pencils, only they're crayon inside. That's what I was thinking. Our trimmed up little tags. Are we ready for the fun part? Okay. There you go, Janice. That's why I did them. It's so hard to find things in a live stream. So I did separate videos. So far, I've done separate videos, and they are in a playlist. Okay, Lisa's still gluing and burnishing. All right. I'm going to do one with the crayon, one with the regular pencil, although I have a regular pencil. Where's it at? It's right there. Okay, one with a regular pencil. This is just a fat pencil. Regular pencil, and then one with a colored pencil. Okay? Maria, we are making tags for our Totally Junk Journal. We made the points and the belly band last week, so we're making tags to tuck in here. That's what we're doing. I'm going to start with a crayon. It's my favorite. Oh, he's bringing me more. Wait, we have to see what. Oh my gosh. Ooh, isn't that the most.
I figured you could hold that.
He brings me the coolest stuff today. Look at this. Okay, this is onion skin, 25% rag content, but wait until you see it. Isn't that, you can't, I don't know that you can see the color. This is the most beautiful aged colored paper. Look at that. Isn't that? Plus it's textured. This is, ooh, this is yummy. Can't see that through it, but I gotta find something you can actually look at. Isn't that pretty? He brings me joking. I'm so happy. Yeah. But where's the lid? The lid is cool too because it's got letters on it, and look at the coffee stain on it. National Blank Book Company Incorporated from Holyoke, Massachusetts. Can you guys see that? Oh dear, Patricia, you can't. But he's bringing me all these fun things. Okay, so we're going to start with the crayon. The crayon is actually my favorite. You want to use the side, okay? And put your glasses on, Tanya. And I'm going to do this round one, and I'm going to do the round. No, I think I'm going to do this one. This one is the wavy one. One of the things is you want to use the side of your crayon and just color over your raised area. Now, I have found, see how it didn't catch right there? Sometimes you got to turn it upside down and color from the other side a little bit. I just like the crayon because it lays down the color faster. Okay, so now you see the concept. I'm going to use my pencil on this one. And I found yesterday that this pencil is awfully light. It doesn't show up real well. It's nice. It works cool. So if you wanted a light color, that would be okay. See, it does bring out the texture, but I have this softer lead pencil. This is a 6B, and I really like it a little better. It just shows up a little more. So if you've got drawing pencils, use a soft lead one. And you use the side of it and this one, I really liked the colored pencil too. And you notice how the pencil is sideways. And I noticed a real big difference in the colored pencil and it only working on one side. Okay, hold on to it, Tanya. It was much harder to get the other side. I did have to turn upside down. And I don't worry if I get some pencil over here or whatever. I'm just putting in sort of a background. It's just a textured background is what we're doing. And if it's not making you happy, go back and just do it again. The colored pencil, to me, works nicely, but it takes a little more finesse, if that makes any sense. Okay, the problem with water-soluble color, Barbara, is that if you use water and you get any moisture on it, what's going to happen is it's not going to show your texture. It's going to bleed out. And oil pastels are not something I know enough about to tell you whether they work or not. So somebody who's keen with oil pastels might try them, but I do think that water-soluble media is not going to work very well because, you know, anything you do is then going to bleed out over your page kind of thing. Yes, an ink pad, a permanent ink pad would work. Well, frankly, an ink pad would work. Or your blending brush would work. The only problem is if it got damp, it would then bleed. But a permanent, like Lisa has archival ink pads, and as long as you were squashing it across the top, where you got the tops and not down in. The biggest problem with water soluble things is that it's gonna, if it got wet, it's going to, you know, Holly, but I think I have some oil pastels that are water soluble. And I'm not going to tell you that for sure. Now, another thing that would work is chalk and then a spray that, something about it. It's, and guys, you know what? I don't know everything. So, the only thing I can tell you is try it, see what happens. Always test first. There you go. Hi, Joan. It's good to have you here. Yeah, the crayons are the easiest. They give you the prettiest colors. They show up the best on things. They go over almost everything. Um, I don't know what Barbara has found with her. We'll find out in a few minutes. Barbara, how did they go over your jelly prints? Did you try the crayon over the jelly print? And some are water soluble until they dry. Ink worked well. Okay, that sounds good. Ink pad. Awesome, Patricia. Yeah, I would think that, if you took your, how I do things, I tend to take my ink pad and rub it across stuff. Yes, Joan, they're tags made from security envelopes. Joan, at 5 o'clock tonight, a standalone video will come out if you don't want to hunt in the. Barbara used security envelope and oil pastels. It worked okay. So that's the answer to the oil pastels. Okay, so now then, we have to finish our tags. And I'm going to put a little decoration thingy on the bottom of this one. And what I am going to do is I'm going to cut 3 little 1.5-inch squares. And why 1.5 inch? Because last week we used 2-inch squares because we were doing a page. I'm going to use 1.5 inch squares this time because I'm just going to go across the bottom of this tag. So I'm going to cut 3 little 1.5 inch squares. And Barbara says the oil pastel, you're going to post pictures, right, Barbara? For me later. Joan, we have started doing Totally Junk Journal again. And these are tags to go into our Totally Junk Journal. Okay, 1.5 inch. Is that right? Did I just do that right? I think I might have done it wrong. Sometimes this thing makes me irritable. Yeah, that's what I thought. I did it wrong. Okay, well, it's close enough. I can trim it. It's good. The lines on this thing they're centimeter lines and inch lines, and it constantly messes me up. Crayon's working well, and Nosh was a little behind. If she hates it, she won't post anything. Okay. And that's fine to be a little behind. It's just not that big a deal. What I'm doing now is I'm just cutting 3 little, like 1.5 inch squares because I am going to make a prairie points for the bottom of one of my tags. Just because, you know, I want to tie it to that other page. And I need a little strip, a little 1/2 inch strip to cover up the edge of the prairie points. So we'll just cut that. And remember last week's video, I folded the little squares in half and then folded them into a prairie point. So if you didn't see last week's, it's the number 2 in the playlist. And that's where we made these prairie points. And I just want this one tag to go with this. So I think I'm going to put them on this right here. Okay, well, let's find the middle. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I kind of think my tags are a little boring and they might need something. Oh, I forgot to glue these pieces down. Okay, Mina. That's all right. Now, I think I'm going to add some pictures to mine. So if you have some images that you might want to use, now's the time to get them. Julie, I'm just putting a border on the bottom of this tag with prairie points, the prairie points we made last week. And I am just going to cover up the fact that there's these 3 little raw edges right there. Yeah, I'm just putting on a little embellishment. Crayons right next to her color books. There you go. This is the same prairie points that we used last week, and I'm just putting on a row on one of my tags. I just put a little row of prairie points on the one tag just to kind of tie it to this page. You didn't make these? It's in the number 2 video. So it's there. You can, you know, you don't have to put prairie points on your tag. You don't have to put images on your tag. I'm going to put some images on my tag. Just if I can find my image folder. Let's see. I have a little book. that has images in it. And if I can find something I like. I kind of like that one. Yeah, is anybody else going to put images on your Oh, I got some cute little butterflies in here, right there. There's two of them. I wonder what this little, oh, there's a little black butterfly. That'd give me 3 butterflies. Okay, what's that? That's some yellow flowers. I don't think we'll put a snake on there. Oh, this is a big flower. And there's some of those kind of flowers. We'll see what we can do here. Nina's going to put, she's waiting to find her crayons. So, okay, so I'm thinking that I really like this image. Of course, it was sticking off the edge. So if we rearrange how it's cut, maybe that will work. But I really like it better. Let's take the stem off of it. And I think we'll cut off one side of it a little bit. Yep. Okay, there's how I'm going to do one. And I think on these two that I didn't finish the bottoms, I'm going to round their corners because, you know, lots of times we do that to tags. Depends on what images she can find. That's and they don't have to have images, you know. Okay. Now, on this last one, what do we want to do? Oh, I like that. Just like it is. That's what's going to happen. Simple, fast, easy. Here we go. Put this back. Let's go. Then just leave it, Lisa. It depends on what images you can find. Just leave them. I only wanted to add images just to give an idea. And I am, you know, I really liked it with. I really like these with just a crayon background. So if that makes you happy, just leave it there. just be. Okay, now I need my glue book. Where's my glue book? It is buried underneath all this mess. Sunflowers just make you want to smile. I agree. They are very, very happy flowers. And this one's got a butterfly, so no, I need a clean page. Okay. 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 Yes, glue images if you want to, but not if you, I mean, embellishing them after the dimension is totally up to you. Using security envelopes is just been my thing with this project. So, you know, it's not that you need to use security envelope. We could do this whole thing with jelly prints. We could do all of these techniques with book pages. Mina, did you use the newspaper ads? I'm just curious to find out if you used them. Nice. Oh, that's a good tip, Mina. That's a really good tip. What she's saying is that this round tip would make a very good burnisher. And I totally agree with you. You also know that you can wash these out and make fine liners by putting some watered down paint or pouring paint in them. They wash out real easy because they have this back tip that pulls out. It's rubberized, and you can wash them out real easy. Julie, I will tell you that if you want to make gel printing templates or for this idea, corrugated cardboard works a little better than chipboard. The chipboard is a little thin. This corrugated cardboard works fabulous to do this technique for jelly prints. I've made a whole bunch of these, and if you put a little folded piece of tape on the back, you have something to pick up. I use those all the time. Okay, so now we need to turn these into tags by Making some holes in the top. The corrugated cardboard is just a little thicker, Julie, to make it. I'm just going to punch some holes in the top of my tag. And did I measure? No. Am I going to worry about it being exact? No. If it matters, measure. That's just it's just a inexpensive 1/4 inch hole punch from Staples. Okay, now we need something to make fluffies on our tags, right? Remember I told you needed this? Okay. All right. Are we ready to make our fluffies? I guess I should wait and find out. How are you guys doing? I need to slow down and let you tell me if you're ready to make fluffies. I'm rushing everybody. I'm sorry. Don't mean to rush everybody. Maybe I should put my color crayon away. Tanya's doing the prepare. Oh, I'm making noises. Yeah. It's not as good as paper. I really like old paper. Miss D, a book page would be fun to use. Yes, for your tag. Okay, let me see. These go in my drawer. Mina's watching. Patricia's ready. Using your pencil sideways sharpens it nicely too. Lisa, can I distract you so that you can just watch and then go to your images in a minute? Miss D, I think a whole doing this whole book with book paper would be yay, Cheryl posted her zine. Okay, she's gluing now. Okay, so we have this wonderful this happens to be Joanne's bag, but you know, grocery bag. Very nice and thin. And we're just gonna kind of roll it up this way. Just because I find it easier to cut when it's all rolled up. Okay. And then I'm going to take the bottom piece and I'm going to cut that off and it's going to go away. And then about every inch and 1/4, I'm going to cut it. When you get up here where the handles are, that piece may not be good. Now, the handles actually you can use the handles if you want to. It's got a thing in the middle of it. I'm not going to. But now I kind of have this plastic string. Okay. And I'm going to cheat because I really don't want the green stuff. I just want the white stuff. So I'm just going to take it and fold it like that. And I got I've got 2 pieces. And I'm going to just twist them. It just makes it easier to get it through the hole. And I personally like to go from the back of my tag to the front. I've twisted it in the middle. I've folded it in half. And I'm putting that little folded half piece through my hole. Then I'm going to pull this like that. And I'm going to take all of these fluffies back here and shove them through this little loop. Okay? That's called a lark's head knot, if it makes any difference to anybody. But and then you just pull them down. Don't pull too hard on one piece. There we go. And now you can just trim them off. And you have fluffies. I don't want green on my thing. I just didn't want the green on there. If you want green, use green. I didn't want green. Okay, so we're just going to do the same exact thing. Well, see, I don't have any green on that one. Well, then I really don't need another piece because 4 is enough, and that's long enough. And I just put it through. And we have our, now like I said, don't pull on just one piece of this because it's not real strong all by itself. Try to pull on the whole thing. Needs to get a haircut. There we go. When you cut it, by the way, it sticks it together, so just fluff it up. Okay. Oh, look, there's only green on a little piece of this, too. Aha! Oh, no, there's some green right there. Ugh. The green stuff. I don't know why we have green stuff on our stuff. Thanks, Mina. Thanks, guys. I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you think it's fun. Okay, so now this one is really long. I'll cut it off, but it's just easier if you twist it. That's the reason I twisted. It's just easier to get it through the hole. You don't have to twist it. It's just. Yep. Oh, no, more green. Julie found one she liked. Yay! Okay. That one's really long. Okay, so now we have some tags that we can put into the signature of our book. Right here. I like that one in print. Like so. It's a little fluffy, but that's okay. Methinks those tags are done. That's right. They're done. So, did you have fun? That's all I asked. Did you have fun? Now, I have a question. No, I don't have a question for you. I want to talk to you about next week. Okay. Lisa's going to staple her fluffies on, which I think that'd be cool. You could she's going to staple them on, right? You know, that works. No, Barbara, I'm just going to leave them to write on. Basically, I'm building a journal that you can, I'm going to build it kind of naked. I'm going to leave a lot of the white pages white so that they're to write on. We're going to decorate little, I want to decorate little places down. I kind of like that right there. But like maybe maybe we'll decorate some of these things with just with part of our work. I'll be decorating some things on the security envelope parts, leaving white parts open. That's my plan anyways. For next week, okay, wait just a minute because I have to grab something. We're going to need our same basic things we've had so far. Ouch. Sorry, standing up was difficult. Oh. We put together a big envelope and something, right? I remember we opened up a big envelope and we put it together to Andrew, sitting for a long time makes me stiff. This was just a big envelope, and I put it on a big paper. We did that the first week. It doesn't matter what you used. We just need a big paper. This is going to be our cover. So I used a big envelope, and I backed it with a big page from a book. Okay, doesn't really matter. We just need something a little heavier than an envelope, because what we're going to do is we're going to give our signature a little bit of cover. Now that I'm getting things that are sticking out and stuff, I want to go ahead and work on the cover a little bit next week. Okay, just so that we have something that's a little sturdier to protect all of our work that's in here. And the other thing we might work on, and I'm not making any guarantees, is we have an envelope that is folded in half. It's open across the top, folded in half like this. It looks like a pocket. I don't know if we're going to work on both things or one or the other just yet. It will kind of depend on how the week goes. But have both of those things out and ready, plus all of your normal supply stuff. Okay. You should have this. Mina, my plan with what I'm going to do is I am going to make several signatures. So this is like one signature, and I'm going to put this cover on it just enough, just enough cover to cover the signature. If you want to do a wraparound and make this a completed piece, please go right ahead. What I'm going to do is just make this the right size and call this a signature that I will add into another book later. Okay. I don't want to get these too big. I want to do a smaller version than the last time for what happened. But honey, it is yours completely to do with as you wish. So really and truly, it's up to you. the only reason I want signature covers is, here's my thought and my plan is that we're going to do some more work in here. We are going to leave some blank pages designed for writing on. We're going to decorate some of the pages. That's my plan. We are not going to make this so fat that we can't bind it. And I think my plan is to bind this. Let me go get my planner. I'll be right back. This is my planner, okay, but it is Traveler's Notebook style. This is just a touch bigger. This cover is just going to be a signature cover, Barbara. And you know, I think I've got this too heavy. Honestly, I think this may be too heavy. So we may step back. If you've got a big envelope, we may step back and just use a big envelope. Yes, more signatures. That's the plan, is to do more signatures. I'm almost thinking this is too heavy. It wasn't when I thought about it, but I have Mod Podged it together, and I think it may be. So I may go back and just use a big envelope and do what I want to do to it next week, and kind of redo that. So have some big envelopes or some single pieces of paper. Well, Miss D, I'm really glad that it came out cute and you enjoyed it. So these that we're working on is basically the same size as what they call a traveler's notebook. It's going to be a little wider here because of our fun tabs and things that we're putting in it. And because I was lazy and didn't want to measure in centimeters, it's 8.5 inches tall. And so it's a tiny bit taller than a standard traveler's notebook. These are standard traveler's notebooks that I use. And they're tied. Okay, the signatures are tied together. And my thought is that when we do a little more decoration to this, we will tie it like this. Sew it, tie it, whatever you want, and we'll have a signature. Or a traveler's notebook, just kind of like this one, that down the road we will make a bigger notebook and put together with rubber bands. The way this is, it's not rubber bands, it's elastic. And because, oh, Barbara, I intend to make more signatures already. That's my plan, is to make a bunch of signatures. The last time I did this, the book grew so big, so fast, that the signatures were, they kind of don't stay together. So if we make smaller signatures and tie them together, then we can make a cover. And Mina, my cover does wrap around on this. Let me show you the kind of thought process I have with this. Okay, whenever you want to put more things, let me take them all out in a notebook. Okay, this one has 4 elastics. Okay, it has 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, with 4 elastics, you can actually put in 8 books. Okay, bye, Joan, honey. Have a great day. What you can do is put 2 books together with 1 elastic like this, and then put that under an elastic. Okay. Okay. Now, when I put my books all back in here, let me make sure I get the things back in the right place, because I use this book a lot. It sits right beside me all day long. You have room where you can actually put more things in it. I mean, there's all kinds of ways to get more signatures in this book, but there's a point where it won't hold anymore. But then if we make a cover, like Mina says, that wraps around, then it covers it up like so. So this is kind of the idea I have in the way of putting our book together. It's going to be bigger. I don't know that this is a file folder. I don't know that a file folder is going to work to do it, due to the fact that this is a little wider than standard traveler's notebooks, but I think we can make it work. We might not, but we'll see. We'll just have to see. Teresa, this is elastic from, let me get it back apart. Let me, where to go? This is elastic from the sewing department. I usually buy it in the sewing department because I like it better than the elastic you can get in the jewelry department. But frankly, Dollar Tree has round elastic. Yes, Andrea, I could join 2 file folders end to end, and I'll have to. Yeah, this is a. Let me show you too. We have more room. You see, this side I folded into a pocket. We could skip this pocket. We could move the center towards one side some more in the file folder and give us more room by skipping this little tiny pocket. It's got a folded up pocket right here. But if we have to, 2 file folders would work. That, however, is not totally junk in some respects. So I haven't totally figured out the cover yet. I haven't totally figured out. I mean, this is a project that's going to last a while, and but that's my thoughts on where it's going. And Barbara, that's why I'm leaving. Okay, as far as I'm concerned, this page is finished. I'm done with it. It's there to write on. This page, I might do something with, like, give me just a minute. Let me find something. No, understand, this is just, I haven't made a decision about what I'm going to do, but we'll probably do some of this in our stream. I might put something like that on it where I can write right there, but it also might turn this part down here into a pocket where what we put in the pocket shows on the other side. So this is probably going to get some more work on it, but this piece is done. 5 thing. I've ordered some elastic cord from Amazon about a month ago. Still not here. If you find some somewhere, you should probably buy it. Yeah, Lisa, I think what's happened is that so many people thought they needed really tiny elastic for face masks. Now, if you want 1/8 inch flat elastic, I know where you can get some. I don't think she's got any corded elastic, but the 1/8 inch flat would also work to do this. The fabric store where we shop has it. And like Holly said, you could. Is it filled with elastic or and not? They're not all the same, are they, Holly? Yes, journaling by fives is a lot of fun. And I have a stash of that elastic, but I also think it'll start to show up again. I actually saw elastic cord at Dollar Tree it was colors last time. But Holly is right. I know that you can cut bungee cords, and some of them are just plain like rubber bands inside. So I don't know. This is actually, it's not like a rubber band. It's actually covered. But now, when I did my you don't have to have to tie in signatures. It's hard to show you. This is just string, and my signatures in this book are tied in with that string, so they will come out from underneath that string if I wanted them to. I could also just cut those strings and take them all out if I wanted to do that. Now then, I've got a couple of things to tell y'all, and then I'm going to get around and go because I'm starting to get real stiff today for some reason. I think it's all flat, same size elastic. Well, and it will work. It doesn't have to be round elastic. Round just seems to, go through the holes easier. I mean, this does have holes in it. And I did put, oh, those things. I want to call them grommets, but that's not what they are. Oh, eyelets. They're eyelets that I put in there. MacGyver journal. Oh, I think a MacGyver journal sounds like fun. Oh, I think Holly, I think it'll work great. Okay, so that is my kind of idea for this. What was I going to say? Oh, stuff to remember. First off, Tuesday will not be at noon. It will be at 1 o'clock. Are what I think, and it's just simple. I seriously doubt we would have to cancel. It will be on Lisa's channel at 1 o'clock on Tuesday, and then on Thursday we will go on at noon. And yes, the only thing about the big hair bands is they are kind of thick when we're trying to do multiple. So Tuesday on Lisa's channel at 1 o'clock. Then Lisa, Barbara, Jean Peter, APG Jamie, Maria's Miscellany, Lisa, Barbara, Jean Peter, Maria's Miscellany, APG Jamie, and me. That's 6 of us. On Wednesday at 5 p.m. Central, there's going to be a surprise event. And that event is going to happen every month at 5 p.m. on the third Wednesday of the month. So something fun's going to happen Wednesday at 5. So you'll want to check it out. Shady, dark places. Okay. No, Teresa, it won't be live. It's scheduled. It's all scheduled for Wednesday at 5. That's about the only way all 6 of us could do it at the same time. So it's kind of fun, and I think you'll really enjoy it. There will be a hop list on all of our channels so that you can hop around and see all of the 6 videos that are going to be part of this event. Yes, Teresa, it's like a hop. It's a hop event that's going to happen once a month for the next 6 months, but we may do December as well, because we might want to show off do a flip. So, okay, guys, I am going to run, and I will see you tomorrow night at Lisa's. And you guys have fun. Go make some fluffy tags. And I'm hoping you're enjoying. Anyways, guys, love y'all. See you later. Bye.